Fast move. Please have a seat right there.
No, not too much.
You have a seat right on the shoulder. It's quite a car you've got out there.
Thanks.
You have a seat. Robert. Stuffed animal?
Hey, Dredas. Hello. Welcome to the stream. The first day of the new month, the new quarter, the new bi-yearly half of the year or whatever. And we're starting the stream not with Bitcoin, something far more pressing and important. Your favorite diabetes entity, and that's donut. That's DNUT, Krispy Kreme donuts that IPO'd and opened this morning at 1637 and closed at $21, which is around a 28% appreciation in value in a. And there's Ross, man. He got plenty of donuts today. We'll do it, dude. We'll do it, Ross, man. Thank you so much. Very, very grateful.
Ross tipped $100. ETH 1 hour/4 hours. Real quick, thanks mid-charting.
Roll Tide. Thank you, Ross. We will take a gander at that. No problem, man. Yeah, where everyone's getting a little nervous in crypto again because the Bitcoin just keeps on sliding. I understand. Not even an Elon tweet could save Doge last night, which is down 2.54%. But I guess it kept it propped up. And we're going to talk about Doge because Doge is doing technically sound things that you wouldn't even kind of believe. And there's, all right, we'll yeah, anyway. So, and then what the heck happened to OXT that was up 17%? It's only up 11% now, but it pumped. Kind of random. And you got HBAR up 7%, but everything else across the board is pretty much down 5 to 8%. All right, so, but not Krispy Kreme. Let's see where this goes. Inversing what Coinbase did when it IPO'd. Remember that? That was the literal top for the crypto market when Coinbase IPO'd. Go figure, right? Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? This is a 60-minute chart. I mean, like, you want to go to the 5-minute chart or something just for more candles? Whoa, dude, it's doing crazy stuff. In Power Hour, the last 10 minutes of the trading session, highest levels ever, both candles. So that's it, man. That's your Krispy Kreme. All right. You know, while we're looking at this, why don't we? Well, we can look at futures real quick, but before we go to Bitcoin, maybe we should look at something that is very tied to possibly the asset that would be Krispy Kreme, just based on raw materials and stuff, man. All right, so let's take a look at sugar to the US dollar. Okay, killing it, man. Remember that time the commodities got hit hard? Well, not really sugar. Sugar's just, today, literally today, before the pullback that occurred, sugar hit its highest level since March of 2017. We're talking multi-year highs today, man. Today.
Look here. Look, listen.
Kind of makes sense because Wings of Redemption's obese. Sugar, Krispy Kreme. Wow, lots of accumulation still. Sell wall at 18 cents. You break 18 cents. Look out. Look out. I mean, look why. I mean, this is over here. 19 to 20 cents is like mega. This is the high, the old all-time high back from 2006 on sugar. Oh yeah, major area of inflection, sir, madam. 2013. Look at that. You're below it. You're below. You haven't even tested it yet on this run. You will. You'll probably test this, but that's gonna be really big deal. What will happen if the asset sugar breaks that? You're talking like if it broke that zone, right, and ran to the next zone, we're talking upside of 20% upside on sugar. So, you know, at this point, from this high to low, we already had it. You're near that. You're in the fib extension territory for sure. You're at the 1414, 1272. The 1618 is just slightly above the major inflection point. So, you know, it's been a really nice run. Y'all remember this textbook bullish Gartley that was the Jesus man? Dude, you want to talk about TA being respected? Like, this was so awesome, dude. And we got things going on. It's the first of the month, best day to join Patreon. We have multiple people who have joined the Patreon, so shout out to them. We will get, you know, I'll be formally thanking them in a second. We're just, dude, we got stuff going on, right? We got things happening here, and it needs to be addressed. And for the sake of education, what's going on? Jesus. don't even know how to do this. Navigating Discord is like not easy, I guess. This could take 10 years. 10 years, chat, so buckle up. Actually, I don't even know how this is gonna happen, okay? Because the word sugar, I forgot to put sugar to US dollar. Oh, wait, we're getting closer. It's just, it's testament to being able to identify these XABCD structures because they can yield you massive profits. And we're talking about not just Forex, but also commodities, you know. It's not just stocks and crypto where everyone's used to it, right? I don't even know, man. This might not even work. This is really disappointing. Dude, I just gotta get better at navigating Discord, okay? Chat patrons, you wanna find it? It's sugar. It's from me and it's sugar, okay? Look for it. And it was like literally September of 2019 when it was posted back here near the PCZ. So anyway, all right, so we got a cell wall sugar, okay? We're attempting to break out. That's an ascending triangle, a reaccumulation structure by the looks of it. What's so good about it is like how high, I mean, that B, it's like an XABC. It's so high of a retrace. That's really strong stuff, man. So you break that, you're going to the next level and go Krispy Kreme. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. I'm sorry, man. We just had to do it. So it's not really, you know, looking too hot on the daily still. I mean, it hasn't. It was, you know, whatever. It still failed to make any higher low and any higher high, right? That hasn't happened, unfortunately. So, I mean, yeah, the RSI trend line, right? You can see you failed again, man. That's not good. That's like we were starting to break it. Stupid webcam. I hate this freaking webcam, dude. It's so trash. I don't know what happened, man. Like, I can't. Oh my god, dude. Sorry, man. I don't know what to do anymore. It's just pathetic. Okay, so not really doing much anything. Losing your positive momentum now. And again, yeah, below the RSI trend, you got to break that, man, if you want to see something nice happen, and it just hasn't occurred yet. God. Okay. Yep. That it is. Frozen, man. Frozen like this crypto market since freaking late May. That's my webcam, dude. Following the crypto Bitcoin market, okay? So, I mean, not dead till you make a lower low than 30K, 30,800 or so. And hey, at any time that you make that higher low, you really begin to pivot. You know, the idea of hidden bullish divergence could begin at any time, right? I mean, we're talking like a low on price, a much higher low. That going on, it could occur, sure. But you got to see some more candles, and you got to keep losing that negative momentum. You got to bullishly engulf or something, right? You got to pivot here. So, I mean, there's always a chance it comes back down to 31,100, you know, worst case scenario. I mean, like, even if it was going to be okay. But yeah, I don't think you want to see the bottom again. Like, you saw it once, June 22nd, then you saw it again, June 26th. I really don't think it's good if you see this one more time. So I think she's like, needs to pivot before testing that, just my opinion. So, just because that daily's not really doing you any favors. Okay, so let's look at Ethereum real quick because I know Ross requested it. Here's the 4-hour fine above 2K. Right, anything above 2K is high. There was certainly no bearish divergence at all. It was okay. Maybe 60-minute was showing a little bit, right? Weak, tenuous. And again, like the major inflection point, anything above that's fine. Dude, you go back. I can't even believe we haven't even back tested it yet, right? What? Anytime, you know, you start pivoting, the same thing. We're talking about a low, a much higher low above a major inflection point with, you know, that higher level of negative Momo. That's bullish, hidden bullish divergence. So just hang on. It's just going to follow Bitcoin, but it's probably going to outperform Bitcoin. Let's go to the 60-minute because Ross specifically requested the 4-hour and the 60-minute. There is technically, classic bullish divergence on the MACD. He asked for the freaking 60 minutes, so he's getting the 60 minute, whatever. You know, people ask about the 5 minute. Hey, if they're requesting the minimum, they can request what they want. So one low and then a slightly lower low with slightly lower levels of negative momentum is Class A bullish divergence, impending price action reversal. It's beginning to happen. All right, it's beginning to occur. So maybe reaction low, maybe confirmation low. That'd be wonderful. And that's it. That's your 60 minutes above all critical areas. It'd be really nice to see you get above on the 60 minute. That's 2140, 2150 area. There's just a couple peaks from April 2nd, April 6th. Get above that, some good things can happen, man. I mean, it to me kind of looks better than Bitcoin in ways. And that's it.
Hey Mitch. Hope
Hey.
you feel better, man. Maybe a good idea to lower the request price back to old prices. Just a suggestion, thanks Mitch.
Thank you for the 3s, dude. So Adam, dude. Thank you, man. So, Theorem Daily, I guess.
Quick $T GTX check, please, Mitch.
We'll look at it. Thank you, Adam. So, you know, I mean, anything above 2K is great on the daily still. You're above the 200 moving average, great. You are technically bearishly engulfing. Hour 36 minutes still confirmed. You know, that's there, that's real. But you gotta really like, for now at least, one low and a second low, and on the second low, substantially lower levels of negative momentum. So you got that classic bullish divergence argument playing out, and that getting you back above a level that you desperately needed to be above. So, it's okay above 2K. That's it. Anything above 2K is in good shape. You know, obviously, if Bitcoin's gonna break 30K and go to 24K, this thing's gonna get wrecked. It's gonna probably go to 1500 or something, you know, but whatever. That hasn't happened yet. You've held 30K too many times, and hopefully we never see 30K again in this range, because if we do, I think that's a confirmed partial rise, and that in a rectangle, and that could be a really high probability of a breakdown, not up. So need to pivot before 31K, 30K, I would think. All right, that's it, dude.
Your TA is worth $20. Don't change it. Support man.
Thank you, Chef Rojo, for the 5. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. I don't know, dude. I mean, some people, Ross tipped 100 for Ethereum, you know, like the moment I started streaming. I don't know. Some people think it's worth 20. Some people don't think it's worth 20. It's a weird world we live in. Everyone's got their own opinions and thoughts on value, right? What is, value is perceived. It is weird, right? Yeah, and congratulations to the S&P 500 that closed at all-time highs. Gotta love stonks, man. You check your portfolio again today, it's pretty good. So look at Bitcoin, Ethereum. We can just real quick look at total, just make kind of the rounds like we've been doing daily. Totals, I think total above 1.299 trillion is all right, dude. It's okay. It is okay where it is right now. Again, I'm not saying it's like bullish trend, man. I'm saying it's above levels that are really important that go back to the beginning of the year, and locally now. So once you break below them, I won't be saying the same thing. It won't be looking like okay. It won't be looking safe, right? It's all about the data that presents itself to critical levels, and we're above some critical levels where, above those levels historically is where you've seen major upside to the next levels, the next zones. You see these big gray areas. I mean, you know, this isn't really a gray area. I mean, I guess I could make one, but it's clearly where price action correlates, and if it holds that long enough, it goes up to the next level. It's done that a multitude of times in the short period of time it's been contained within the parameters of this zone between it's really like between 1.13 trillion and 1.78 trillion, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I can understand, like, there's no higher highs yet, I mean, at all. So there's a lot of stuff that has to be done if you want to see a trend reversal, because that it's still kind of in a downtrend for now. I mean, at least since the crash. So it hasn't made a true like higher high since the buying climax.
To say thank you. Cheers.
Nadia, thank you for the $20 super chat. Cheers. The sip of coffee is for you. Much love. See, that's not even asking for a request. Appreciate it. That you could have. Yeah, oil broke $75. It's mooning, man. It's just like no stuff. Scott Carney was calling that already. He's like $100 a barrel. So okay. We'll see. All right. So real quick, we have new patrons, man. New patrons who have joined today, because it is the first of the month, the best time to join, like, because it's the new billing cycle day. I can't say your name because it'll trigger my Amazon thing device. Alexia D, Adam W, LX, Crypto, Jason W, SA, Timothy R, Rodrigo, Dim Coin, Bryce V, Porter F, Joshua F, Chaz P. Thank you all for joining the Patreon today. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, trade setups, education, very, very active Discord community, private, premium Discord community where you're just gaining access to a bunch of like-minded individuals that have been investing in themselves. So if you get the educational material in there, but you also can ask questions, and there are just hundreds of people. I mean, over 1,000 people that are going to be willing to help you on your own journey. We all have our own journey in technical analysis, learning about it, and we're all different levels, different points in our journey. So it's nice having people that are much further down their journey always being able to help at any time of the day or night, right? Because it means we got Australians, we got people from Germany and Netherlands, and we got people from Canada and Mexico and America, and I think Japan. No one from China. That's okay though. China is going to pay the bills next quarter, right? When we think the Chinese assets look incredible right now. So that's it. I had to do that. I had to say that stuff. That's what, there's no like sponsor for this stream. I'm not accepting any like money from anyone to push a product or service or anything, right? Most people, so 100% crowdsourced. Okay, so moving on. Let's just go to Litecoin, I guess, down 4.43%. Still hanging in there. Couldn't break 145. That's not good. You're trying to break it. That is huge. That's everything. That's almost everything for Litecoin, because it's that June 22nd, 2019 high. All right, you've got to get back above that if you want to see much higher prices. If you do get above that, you have a lot of upside, but just you can't run up to it and fail and reject it as resistance again. That could be real bad. That could be like, oh, time to go back on down to $100 again. If Bitcoin rolls over. Definitely some sort of like supply line here too. You haven't even tested that again. That's right. So there's a lot of work for Litecoin, rejecting a critical inflection point. But if Bitcoin doesn't crash or dump to 31K, 30K again, this is going to make hidden bullish divergence like everything else and do the homogeny thing, right? Yep. That's right. We got patrons in Ireland, Scotland, UK, France, Belgium, all around. Might have a patron for every country in the European Union, or not, because UK is not in the EU anymore. So, okay, not looking too hot. You could go all over, man. We could go to XRP. Why not? We got some XRP people in here. I mean, it's still at levels that are freaking nice, you know, like we're talking about like 78% retraces from the low from December 29th, 30th, December 30th of last year. 78% retrace near 1414 fib extension. It did hit the 1414 at its lowest point. And it's like this just major inflection zone. It's like this point of support resistance that's so real, and if you can break back above it, some really nice things can happen, as you've seen before. It couldn't break it November 24th. It couldn't break it January 31st, but when it did break it April 5th, it went insane. Okay, so you're trying to regard this zone as support. If you can successfully regard this zone as support, I think there's a tremendous amount of upside, at least upside to $1.07. $1.07 where you can clearly just see some support resistance. Look, from April 4th, May 24th, June 2nd. I mean, that's probably where it'd be headed if it holds this area as support. It's going to require Bitcoin not dumping to 30K and below, because if Bitcoin breaks 30K, you know XRP is going to heck. It's going down to like 46 cents again, probably. Yup. That sucks, but you can understand, right? It's all about if Bitcoin holds. XRP is going to 110. XRP's got upside right now. 68% upside if Bitcoin can hold on and not, roll over and go to 24.5. That's the upside. So, I mean, the downside if Bitcoin does roll over and sucks and it's terrible, 46 cents, 30% downside. So, sorry, man. Like, there's just, you can't go beyond that. That's like really how it works. That's TA in this market, dude. It's so homogenous. Okay, XRP. Bitcoin dominance, I think probably, I don't even know what it did. It's probably nothing. I mean, I know it dumped yesterday. It did nothing today. So, still at like 46%, 45.9% total market cap dominance. Okay, and then we look at Ethereum to Bitcoin real quick. And it's still anything above 5.3 to 5.7 million satoshis is good, real good, man. That's it, dude. That's like, remember that goes back, and anything above that, it's like very little support resistance. Still 8 million sats at this point. So still a lot of upside. Okay. I don't know. We can look at OXT right now. That's just going insane. Now, yeah, this is like really bad. I mean, the thing like lost 100% of its value from November 4th. Normally they lose 90%. This one was so bad it just got wrecked. And it's okay, 100%. It hit this level that was really important. It was the low from December 2019. Imagine owning OXT, buying it December 2019, and holding it for this long, right? How long? I mean, for how many days in actuality? Imagine owning OXT, buying it then. So 552 days you own the asset, and it's up today, right? But like we're talking June 22nd, you literally didn't make a dime. Okay, it bounced. Yes, now you're up like 50% from that level. So, okay, cool. So probably going 34 cents. I mean, that's like, look, it's a zone. Okay, it's a zone between 20 cents and 35 cents. You close it straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, right? Kind of areas. Yep, look at that. I mean, so you're nearing the top of that range again. So it's not going to be easy to break. You ever break 35 cents, it could go to 53 cents. So just all about if you can break that resistance. So I don't know what happened. It just, sometimes these assets will pump like that. Okay, George B, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon to the Discord, because that is where all the trade setups, value, education, whatever, in the Discord, the premium Discord. Thank you, man. Unicorn, that, I mean, based on what the free market thinks about my value and worth, I think I'm in the exact right industry. Okay, I'm the exact right industry. TA charts on YouTube. Yep, that's it. Based on the free market's perception. Okay, so OXC H bar was up too. Yeah, back above this 20 cent area. Cool, but dude, it's not making higher highs yet, is it? Making lower highs. Cool to see the higher lows locally, but even in downtrends you can get that. I mean, you can get accumulation in downtrends. This thing's been in a downtrend since March. Mid-March though. Okay. So I think like, you know, I don't think there was much of an edge. I think it hit an inflection point February 19th. It bounced off that like a lot of others hitting their own inflection points. Above the 200 moving average, but I don't know how long this will last, man. Dude, this thing's gonna get wrecked if Bitcoin dumps. You know that. So, yeah, imagine calling technical analysis insider trading. Wow. You need to go invest in yourself and read about what this is. Okay. Okay, now I guess we can switch gears to the S&P 500 that will play Jesus chimes, just because, you know, highest level ever. Beautiful. Exceeding the 1414 fib extension for the first time ever. You know, the previous high to low. And the next target, I mean, we're talking if fib extensions. Remember, price discovery, there's nothing here. I mean, the next level would be 43.50, and then above that will be just that supply line that goes back to January 11th. There's just not. But hey, the weekly was crazy, wasn't it? The weekly was showing impending price action continuation, and you're still in the negative territory. Who knows, man, what's going to happen here, how high this thing's going to go. It's already scary high. I mean, just non-stop, no breaks. And we're talking, let's look at the COVID crash high to low. What, are we at the 2618? Nah, we've just separated from the 1618. So you can imagine if you're going to go to the outer fib extensions, the 2.618 is 5,335. That is almost seems like unreal, right? 5335, 2618 fib extension. You spent a couple months consolidating around above the golden mean ratio, and now you're just separating. So very nice, man. The same thing with the NASDAQ. On the weekly, it showed the hidden divergence on the RSI, not overbought, and it's about to go positive, and it hit an all-time. I don't know, but on the weekly it is going to all-time highs. It's so strong. This is so stupidly strong, though.
Chef Rolo super chatted $35. May I have an update on ZNGATH? Checks big guy.
Yeah, video games, man. We'll look at it. We'll look at it, dude. It's been contracting so much, right? But all those consecutive higher lows above that area of support resistance, big deal, man. So, you know, NASDAQ didn't go to all-time high close today, but just right around it. I mean, talking dollars off, and I mean, you got the major that it was that September 1st high to the low September. I mean, 2618 approaching, so that could be an area, you know, where you pull back a little bit. We can get all the minor fib extensions too from the structure we just broke out of. Probably most relevant. You got 14,670, so you still got some more upside, but there are a couple gaps that are probably going to fill, and I do think eventually, you know, it's going to be back tested. This high from February 16th and April 28th, you know, it'll be back tested just to see, is it a support? Is it really a support? And it may just fall through it. You know, you may fall through it and go all the way back down to 13,726 eventually. So, yeah, very nice though. It's been a long time coming. Bullish consolidation breakout. Did no one even notice the donuts? The donut overlay, base amount overlay? I mean, you know, we thought about it and was like, okay. Oh, well, man. All right. So, value catching a bounce today, or it's continuing to bounce. I like it. It didn't make a higher low. It hasn't made a higher high yet, but you could start being like, oh man, is this just like Down sloping consolidation. Ooh, look what it did. How about that? DJI breaking a supply line that goes back to May 11th, June 7th. You broke out today. Yesterday, bullish engulfing candle. Today, breakout, back test of that demand line as a support. Also filled a little gap. Dang, man, that's super strong. Wouldn't you agree? Almost like, I mean, if you didn't do the channel, it was almost like a little wedge of some sort, right? It's so close, it's not even really a big deal, you know? Right, if you just do it like this, it's like the same thing, but kind of a little bit more precise. It's like a channel, dude. It's too close, man. Way too close. Cool though. 35,000 could be, you know, the test. Die, okay. Very nice. Value catching bids. Let's look at the King, the true King that was just so strong and then got even stronger, or again had multi-year highs today, highest level oil U.S. oil has seen since October of 2018. Big deal, man. And remember, $75 to $78 was the huge zone, inflection zone. You break that, good things could happen.
$25. Hi Mitch PLS, do some TA on net/price prediction.
Anonymous, thanks for the 25, but please pass the tardy sauce because I actually looked at Krispy Kreme donuts before Bitcoin today. Rewind the stream, look at the first chart I had up today, and it will satiate your desire for analysis or something. Thank you, dude. So yeah, 75 to 78. And those are the support resistances we've had plotted, and I think that's just a big deal, man. Like, it's where you've had major reversals. You know, the July 2018 and October 2018 has been where it's all come crashing down. But there have been times in history where October 2011 and July 2012 where it becomes support and goes to kingdom come. You know, it runs to stupid levels above $100. So, and look here, I mean, you know, we got 2006 and multiple times 2006 where a big reversal occurs. So this is like inflection point where keep your eye on it, but the fact is, like, you have one low here back from 2016, then you have another low from April of 2020. That's kind of like a major weekly, monthly double bottom. This time, I mean, you break this is like kind of bad action magnet move stuff where probability is high, you see $100 if you break it, and that's how close we are, man. So please pay attention to US oil because it is getting to points, levels where if it breaks it moontime on this cyclical asset. Dang, dude. ConocoPhillips, right? 2 days in a row now. S&P 500 top performer, man. It is such a beast. And when you want to talk about critical areas, you go to COP, ConocoPhillips. Okay.
Nice 20% snap on bond after the stream yesterday.
Father Jughead, thanks for threes, dude. Bond, oh yeah, dude. USDC. We can look at it, okay? We'll look at it. Hey, dude, I'm talking about Cypher stuff. It was pretty. It's been pretty.
Good day, sir. Take a look at comp. Interesting action today.
We'll look at comp, man. As it did. We'll look at it. Thank you for the 2618. That's the 2618 fib extension. The extra, that's like the platinum mean ratio. Not really, but okay, ConocoPhillips, you break this, dude, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Okay, probability starts getting real high if ConocoPhillips breaks 63.13, probably goes 73.90. Okay, we're talking the upside above this level. We got almost 17% upside if it breaks it. Now, I'm not saying it's like some sort of high value trade where everything we're looking for, right? No, that time's long gone on energy, but they had, a lot of them had those levels. A lot of them, man. I mean, you go back to, look, levels from 2000, okay, levels from 2009, 2000, multiple times 2009, look at this, 2016. All right, those were way lower risk areas. Now you're at high risk areas because this is exactly where big reversals occur. So that could happen. Same time, if energy breaks $78, the thing's going at $73.90. If it breaks $73.90, then it's probably going to test its all-time highs, which all the way at $87. So one bottom, two bottoms, and on the second major bottom, you had two bottoms. What? Double bottomception. The neckline of the potential major double bottom is like $80. So you got a long way to go. But I'll tell you something else. A supply line has been broken. Right, you broke that supply line, or rebroke it May 4th, and that's a big deal. Sell orders, right? Very nice. So ConocoPhillips doing things. Nike, that has been just has become an overnight sensation, where it was consolidating after an all-time high December 21st, consolidating for many months, and then earnings came out and it blew up and it hit an all-time high today, $158. Bullish engulfing candle today, overbought, exceeding the major 1414 bib extension from that high to the low, right, of the consolidation. And the next target would be the 1.618, or the golden mean ratio, $161.6. So let's just say 161.68 or something dollars. So the golden mean ratio can be actually literally the golden mean ratio of dollars. That's it, dude. X marks the spot of insanity. You know, the bots and the aliens are gonna push Nike to that price to at least test it. Okay. And if you ever broke that, my God, 2618 bib extension, 183.86. So just a beast, man. A beast among men. Facebook also performing well, up almost 2%, one of the top gainers. But I guess we can look at these requests. There's only a couple of requests today, so no big deal. Let's see. I'll shift it. Well, I mean, I don't know. Gotta make sure we look at this. Look at this. Been looking at this every day. All right, Gold, man. I know it was boring boomer asset, but holding 1760 for now. 4 hour had bullish divergence. It tried to break up a little bit, but you get above 1800. I'm gonna feel a lot better about this asset. I'll start being like, dang, dude, this could be it. This could be major left shoulder, head, right shoulder in development. So don't count it out. Don't count the gold asset out yet. It's just so close, and it's very critical areas, okay? It's got to hold here, but it could end up becoming beautiful. Like, you know, it could just be like, remember we're gonna tell our grandkids about gold back in 2021. Like, remember that time that beautiful, legendary inverse head and shoulders developed above critical ice lines all the way back from 2011, 2012, and then it rallied, momentum shifted, and it went to all-time highs. We'll tell our grandkids about this if it actually played out, all right? But until then, we're left wanting. We need more data, man. And you're still correcting. But hey, just try to make a higher low than your low from March 29th, okay? Full screen of the donuts. I can't do that. That's not how the overlays are made. But I could do something, you know? I could do something, right? We could... just for a second, just to clear the monotony. Yeah, we'll do this for like 2 seconds, you know, just to, you know, let everyone take a deep breath and just relax for a second. A lot of TA and stuff can be taxing on the mind sometimes. Hey, what's up, Michael, dude?
Michael Parker tipped $25, which I don't agree with the other guy. I value your TA at 25 minimum. Can we take a look at S-Bucks?
Michael, thank you, dude. We'll look at it. Wow. Donuts, coffee. What's better than that? Diabetes? Sugar? My man. Thank you, Michael, for the kind words too. The saying my tea is worth 25 to him. So, see what I'm saying? It's value, right? Reddit doesn't think it's worth 20, but some people think it's worth 20. So Ross thinks it's worth 100. It's all over the place, man. Welcome to the free market. It's insane. Okay. So here's your Krispy Kreme donut factory. Okay, a dance of the donuts. What is that? That's the flour. Hey, look, dude. The flour is your divergence of an asset. Okay. You got to have divergence. Okay, yeah, you're turning, you're mixing. So we're going from 4-hour time scale to the daily to the weekly. Preferably, we would like to have divergence like that. What's going on your screen? That's your 60-minute, your 4-hour, your daily, moving around. Okay, powdered sugar coming in. Powdered sugar hitting multi-year highs today. Sugar gonna be, I think, your ice line. Okay, your support, your major support. You want to be showing divergence at. Okay. You're swaying, dude. You're swaying. It doesn't always, hit that ice line and bounce immediately. It sometimes falls below it, right? It can spring and backtest the spring, so you got to be able to identify that. Okay, the rise is, well, come on, dude. The freaking, that's it. That's all it's needed to make donuts. Well, we need more ingredients to make a cake, all right, for our trades. So it's not helping my analogy here. Trying to make this educational. Good God. Bulkowski patterns, you want falling wedges, descending broadening wedges, ascending triangles, inverse head and shoulders at these ice lines with divergence on multiple time scales. Preferably 78% retraces, 88% retraces from the respective discernible swing low to highs, the previous ones on daily time scales. All right, now we're going to baking. We're getting into the trade. Okay, the heat, the proof, the grow. That's right. You're heating it up, hitting that buy order. But before you hit that buy order, you got to make sure you know where you're entering and why. Where you have a stop loss, where it's going to be set and why. You gotta have take profit levels, and you gotta know why you're taking profit there. Why are you layering out? Okay. The heat, the hop, the grow, whatever it said, and then there's your attendees. The dip, man. Sometimes when trades are going on, dips happen, and it doesn't always go your way. That's why the stop loss are so important. But make sure they're strategic. Engage the glaze, and you're flipping it. Okay, when you take profit, you're always scanning for other assets that are showing the edge that is required, and then you're sizzling, because when you sizzle when you're making the tendies, and then you ascend as a human being. All right, we're ascending as traders, and then you're marching in life. Your family is benefiting greatly. Maybe you're able to help your peers. And then this is the dazzle. The dazzle where we're able to use our tendies, our legal tender, to buy cool things, right? We need them. We need these cool things, but we can get better things, and then we shine in life. All our peers see us and they say, I can't believe this guy is so successful. And then assemble an army, teaching them the things that you learned that made you successful, and then here's your finished product. Any more words? The hot now. Yes, we are now hot. All right, chat, that's it. That was your Krispy Kreme donuts, how they're made. Thank you very much. All right, gold. Hold above this level and we could be kings.
Now that Richard Branson is aiming to beat Jeff Bezos into orbit, SPCE holders recon the trophy will go to the British side of the pond.
Is that a joint?
Yes, I'm not high enough to get that one to the moon. Thank you for the 420. What? Excuse me. Sorry, got things going on. If you join the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much. All right, gold hanging on, silver hanging on. Gold's not dazzling yet. Silver making higher lows still. Got to get back above 26 and change, and you'll be all right. All right, so let's go to that request. It's not Target, it's a wannabe Target. It's Target X. That, well, we were, you know, this was requested. It was amazing, you know, it was absolutely incredible back in June of last year as we were monitoring it break a resistance from 2015. And when it broke it, it created just an ascending broadening wedge. A lot of confirmed partial declines, and then it mooned and went to the next major resistance and has been correcting for months. For like half a year it's been correcting, but it's now taken off. You know, today it fell below the 200-day moving average. There wasn't really an edge. It's just been, it's still in the correction if you ask me. Like, okay, congratulations on it being up 4% today, but it's not made a higher high, nor has it made a higher low, higher low, higher high, either one. So it's kind of like, I don't know, we're just like in some, oops, sort of downtrend, wrong tool there. Oh, are we looking like that? Maybe. Really tough, dude. I don't even know how we could plot this as a channel. I mean, if that's the case, it did break. If you anchor on the bottom to the top, it's trying to break out and back test. Interesting. So did it bounce off anything? I'll tell you one thing. It didn't even fill the gap. Look how close it was to filling the gap, but never did. Like, look at that gap fill, like $30. No gap fill. Did it back test this high? Not even, dude. That's crazy. So it was really like, I don't know if there was any possible way to really strategize taking a real nice long, because like it didn't test the support from October 13th of last year, and even near that level it didn't show any sort of divergence on the daily. Now maybe the 4 hour was showing something amazing, right? Probably, right? Not even the drop was so severe that like you couldn't even get divergence on the 4 hour anywhere. So it was just, okay, you know, great, man, but I don't know what to make of this. It's nothing really sticking out. Adam is like very cool, but I think you were the one bringing it up back here, and that was incredible. I mean, it was so good. Hidden bullish divergence on this higher low from August, and then just moon time, right? So good. What's up, Pop? Thanks, man, for the kind words. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. All right, let's go to the next one. I mean, upside on this, you know, if you look left from history on TGT, I mean, you $50 again. I don't know. There's just it used to be like, it still was less than a million volume, but like there's just like this $42 you could test.
Check out Trust Swap Token SWAP. What is the potential upside above its ATH? Thanks and really appreciate your content. Nigel,
thank you, dude, for the 25 wallet swap token. We will look. Thank you. So let's look at Bazinga. Just kidding, it's just Zynga. A mobile gaming company. Oh yeah, it's great, dude. And it was like 1 low, 2 low, 3 low. Dude, when you're doing this above the 200-day moving average, you better pay attention, man. It's so bullish engulfing candle today. Understand? Confirmed on the close. First day of the new quarter. First day of the second half of the year for Zynga men. Zynga target for me, I think, for real, 1232. Not a joke, dude. Look where you closed. Now you are down. 1060 after hours. So, you know, it's pretty much where you opened. I don't know, you did engulf and you did break and back test a very critical level from July last year. So to me, it looks pretty freaking strong, man. That's just, I think that's the way EA looks good. I think Activision looks pretty good again. Video games technically look aight, man. They look pretty good across the board. So that's Zynga. Dude, hyper bullish above 1054. Now it may break back below it and you gotta be like, you gotta reassess. But when it is above 1050, you gotta say, big time bull. Very bullish. Okay, anyway. You gotta look left too and see that, right, no support resistance. It didn't even hit all-time highs recently. So, I mean, we're talking, it's 1232, but probably if this higher low stuff, this 3-time higher low above the 200-day moving average can actually play out, I think you're going all-time highs. I think you see $16 in the coming months on Zynga. Yep. Yes. Very bullish. Okay. Strong leg bull, exactly. Okay, well, for Anonymous, we'll go back, you know, just for him, okay? He took 25. We looked at the 60-minute and the 5-minute. Here's the daily chart. 28% gains from the open to close today, pretty much. After hours, it's up another 3%, as you can see on the little blue line right there. One candle, man. Beautiful. Oh God, I didn't even see that. Hey, hey, Potman, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon on the Discord. You got to do it. You got to be in the Discord. That's where all the value is. You sign up for the Patreon, which is just a glorified payment processor, to gain access to the premium Discord where all the value is that you're paying for. Okay? Thanks so much. Be in the Discord. Make sure it's synced up. Your name must be green in the Discord, and that's how you know it's working. All right? Thank you, dude. Thank you, Pot. Yeah, it is the first of the month, so best time to join the Patreon, you know. Also been live for an hour, and it is technically your local on the 8s. A little late. Local on the lates. It's okay, being green, good, man. Right, one of the worst things that can happen to someone is they, when they're green, they have success on trades. They don't really know why they were successful. It's just because the market was going up, and then they start gaining confidence in the system that they developed, and then they start doing it over and over and over again, and they can have bad habits.
Beer monks. Army,
oh my God!
0.0125278 BTC.
It's Man Bear Pig. Look out!
That's pretty neat.
Thank you, Man Bear Pig, for the $42.
Is that a joint?
He's here, and it's a Bitcoin contribution. Man Bear Pig participates in this market, the crypto market. Yeah. Didn't the CIA or someone like $100,000 reward or something if you can find Man Bear Pig alive? I think that came out. Could also be fake news. Okay, there's your donut. Krispy Kreme Connect. Sugar, multi-year highs today. All right. Next one. Was. Oh yeah. Comp's doing very, very interesting things. Okay. Comp above 329 is incredible. It really is, man. Comp above 329 long enough could see 538. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, right? Straight down. There's a lot of upside above this level. That's all I can tell you. Now, it had a very nice run up here, so it could pull back, but it is attempting right now as I'm speaking to you. It's attempting to hold above a 200 moving average and the level of inflection that is oh so important. That low from February 23rd. Beyond that, there's nothing there. There's no, I mean, look, it was other levels. 266 was important. It fell way below that for rallying. So from its lowest point, comp has recovered 73% of its freaking value. So it's hard to be like, and you do have a little bit of 4-hour bearish divergence to boot. So it's kind of like, I do love it above 320, 329, but when it's up that much, it's really hard for me to justify being like, great time to long comp, because it's possibly showing that buyers, at least on the 4-hour, are a little exhausted, and it's had such a nice recovery in such a short period of time. You know, that just makes it tougher to be like, good strategic long. But I mean, I don't think you want to be messing with comp below 320, because it could very well go back down to 266 again, right? But nevertheless, not bad. It broke a little supply line, didn't it? You know, that was a supply line, man. Look at it, broke it on the 27th, and it's been going nice ever since. So, kind of reminds me of like a more accelerated chain link, right? Where chain link's just breaking its supply line, where it tried to yesterday. It might be it might be back inside of the wedge now because of the sell-off from Bitcoin. But interesting levels on comp despite anything. Cool? We cool, man? Could like 464 is another level you could see it run to, but it's just, will this divergence play out? You might see a pullback to 278, 266 first. Okay, that's calm. Yeah, it was a little mini Gartley. Yeah, sure. June 22nd to 26th was a little mini Gartley. Yep, that was it. Ushered it all in. You go to the 60 minute, it looks like probably a Jesus pattern. Yep. I legit should have skipped that one and gone to this one first. Because who doesn't want to see a donut company straight into a coffee company? I know I would. If I was here. It's beautiful. It looks really good right now. Okay, I mean, it's like hitting the 200 moving average on the 4 hour for the first time since July of last year. So it's been a year just about. Broke a supply line, kind of double bottoming, kind of bullish harmonicking, right? A little too deep on B, right? You know where the wick was, but the candle close is like 60%. And then you got right there, like 88. So it's a little XABCD. Maybe it's not formal or anything. It's just kind of, you can visualize it, okay? I love 111, Starbucks, that high from March 16th. I love how you sprung and you back tested the spring for days, for a couple days, few days, and now you're rallying to your highest level since the beginning of the month of June. So 1 month ago, you're at 1 month highs. All right, and the upside on this, I mean, you think, remember like the supply line, even adjusting the supply line for that new pieces of data right there. Look how you broke it and you're back testing it as support. So is it a dragon? I don't know if it's much of a dragon. So you're already getting up near the 50% retraces of 113.97. You know, if we're trying to talk about going to the deep levels, 116.88 to 117.90, so 116.88 to $118 probably your targets off this breakout. And then like major upside of it is going to go to all-time highs 121.83, the 1272 fib extension. So you've broken a supply line. You've kind of XABCD'd. You did have hidden bullish divergence. No, you didn't. Never mind. You did not have hidden bullish divergence. You didn't have an edge on the 4 hour. On the daily, yeah, you could say you had some class B-ish bullish divergence. Yep, about this exact same low from X and D, and you can visualize that XABCD too, and a big, almost bullish engulfing candle. It almost was because it opened higher than the close yesterday. And again, the highest candle close you've seen since June 1st. It is July 1st. So there could be a lot more upside on Starbucks. And we're thinking, you know, those deep retraces, 116.88 to 118. That's your upside on Starbucks. Supply line broken. All right, boom. Roasted. Literally, because coffee beans and donuts. I think if Krispy Kreme does well, I think Starbucks could just get indirect benefits. Sorry, my webcam's frozen. It's not my fault. The coffee was too good. Too good, sorry. Burr. Got me. Major, ridiculous uptrend. Remember that time Starbucks broke the supply line? They went back to January in 2020 and July of 2019. It's gone insane. It's at major fib extensions, the 1414. It's been chopping around there. So, I mean, if it's going to go, the major 1618 is 121. So, there you go, dudes. That's your Starbucks. All right. 4 hour daily look. All right, man. They're all right. Joe, that was yesterday. But yes. Whose money do I have on winning space? Richard Branson or Jeff Bezos? I don't know, man. Because, like, you know, I don't really like betting on things or trading things without some sort of edge, whether it's technical or fundamental, right? And if I don't know, if I haven't read anything into like Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos in a space race, you know, then I have no edge. I'm literally flipping a coin. So I could flip the coin and that would be my answer, you know? So But in life, man, you always want to have an edge when you're trying to pick something. That requires research. Okay, next one. The last one, because slow day. Every day is going to be slow. Until the end of time, it's over. You're never gonna hear the hype song again. I've been here, but I have memory of this place. I do have memory of this place. It's lost so much value. Devastated, man. Trust swap. I see a little bullish divergence on the daily on the RSI, a little bit. Not really on the MACD. Probably better areas for a long would be like 45 cents, 20 cents. But because you're just looking at the low, swing low to the swing high, we're at 88% retrace. That's deep levels of value down here. I mean, sure, look, if Bitcoin rolls over, this thing's gonna lose 100% of its value. It's going to 20 cents. But if Bitcoin doesn't roll over, these are areas where major reversals occur based on over 100 years of data on charts where assets reverse at 786s, 886s.
I know you already talked energy, but can you look at Oxy? Thanks.
Yes, we can look at that, Sadie. Thank you for the 20 super chat. So green third eye. Boom. Another fib extension, deep fib extension.
Noise!
In my experience, there is only one other thing that goes with coffee and donuts, and that's cigarettes, unfortunately. Bat, British American tobacco on the 4 hours, please.
Hey, we looked at sugar that destroys your body. Why not look at something else that destroys your body? Sure, we'll take a gander. Fizz, which has tons of sugar, looking pretty freaking good too. FIZZ, just thinking about, bad things for you that are legal. We'll look at it. All right, so that's your swap. It's at levels. It's kind of showing RSI bullish divergence on the daily. It's very real. Last time we showed divergence like this on the daily for swap, look back October 2020. Look where it went. It went berserk. So you're showing kind of the same stuff down here again, but you gotta pray for Bitcoin, and really on the daily you're starting to bearishly engulf. So it's just, I wish it was easier than, Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin does, this thing's gonna do. And a lot of altcoins are like Trust Swap that are in 88, 90%, 100% retraces. We just looked at OXT that lost 100% of its value from its previous discernible major swing low. And it's bounced, but it's not gonna, it'll just make a lower high and dump to lower lows if Bitcoin wants to go back down to 30K and lower. So to value areas. Yes, Occidental Petroleum. Another one. Another asset that we just looked at Trust Swap, right? What's the difference between Trust Swap's chart and Oxy's chart? Oxy went lower than the 886 because of the code crash. That's what's different, right? Go back. I went to the 1974 all-time low on Oxy to the all-time high at 112.95 in April of 2011, okay? And you went to a 95% retrace, okay? Lows back from freaking 1999. You double bottomed there. And look at this rally, and I think anything above 2610, eventually 3853. That's probably where it's headed. That's probably where Oxy's going in time. It's the weekly chart. So it had a bullish engulfing candle last week, and here we are. Positive momentum's building. That's the upside you still have on Oxy. It's not a strategic entry area right now because it's in the middle, but the upside is still 16 to 17%. In the midterm, that's the next real resistance. I know, I guess there's that one low back from 2005. That's what you're at right now. But if you break that, 38.50 with the next target, 17% upside. Then after that, 52.22. So, yeah, man, just recovering. like a lot of other energy assets. Nice uptrend. Made its highest high today it's seen since March of 2020. So over a year highs. It broke and breached above that high from March 8th of this year. Very nice. Gotta love how it bounces off that 200 moving average. The trend is reversed, man. Oxy. Oh yeah. Oh my god, the composite operator. God, why haven't I looked at frickin' BAT? Dude. BAT, British American Tobacco, looks really good, man. I mean, it's just, like, once you break $15, the levels you could go could be insane, man. I mean, you know, not like crazy, but like that's a, look at the composite operator, man. That was the spring back test levels, you know, November of 2020. Look where it ran to the top. It broke out May 24th, but it's back inside, but hanging on, man. This is a big range, dude. This is like possibly Wyckoff accumulation going on tobacco. Hidden bullish divergence, very well developed on the daily MACD histogram. Yes, yes. So impending price action continuation implied on a somewhat significant time scale. Pretty significant time scale, yep. All right, hasn't even gone green yet. It's still maturing. This could go well. Bullish engulfing candle confirmed today. And again, once you break $15 for real, that's a premature breakout in May. So if it breaks again, $17.30, $21 to $22 after that, okay? Lots of accumulation, lots of higher lows. March 20th, COVID crash low. Then October of last year, you made a higher low, a 78% retrace, right? There was no formal harmonic, but there was a value, 886 retrace. Beautiful, that's exactly what Bitcoin did in late 2018 and early 2019. Same stuff, except made a much more beautiful structure, but had a big rally off its selling climax, and then it just bled out to deep value areas, and then that's where the reversal occurred, and you're in an uptrend now. Higher highs, higher lows consecutively for a year plus. So if you break, it's just looking like you're getting closer to truly breaking $15, so we could see much higher prices on BAT. Okay, that's it. Green third eye. There's your death stick analysis. All right. I'm frozen? No, I'm good. Sorry, that was 10 minutes ago. All right. All right, man. So, yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Be sure to sub to the channel if you haven't. Hit that like button, that bell. Turn the notifications on. But when you're in the Discord, you will get notified no matter what happens. So, all right. So I've been live for 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's normally, about how long the streams last, dude. We covered a lot of assets, like 30 plus assets maybe today. And that's like on average 30 to 40 assets a stream, and you kind of just run out of things to do. We've looked across the markets, man. Across the markets. Yeah, Bitcoin just struggling here, man. Really struggling at the 200 moving average again and again. And negative Momo could just keep building. 39 minutes till your daily candle close. This will be the first daily candle close of the new quarter and the first daily candle close of the second half of the year. So what do you want from me, man? Okay. Doing all I can. It's not easy, dude. Not easy on Bitcoin. It's dead middle of a range that you've been in for how many days now? You've been in this range for 43 days, 8 hours. The deserts. No, it's not. Oh yeah, no, it's cold. No, it's hot, dude. We're in like the Sahara Desert, or just the Sahara, because I think that means desert. So we're in the Sahara, man. If you say Sahara Desert, you're saying desert. So you're the desert 2 times guy. You don't want to be like that guy from Goodfellas. Oh, the papers, the desert. Can you imagine a guy in a turban saying that? It'd probably be pretty funny. Yeah, happy Canada Day to you Canadians out there. Forgot about that. Yep. All right, man. Coolest thing about my new place? I don't know. There's multiple cool things about it. I don't know. There's like a spiral staircase and there's like a patio on like the top floor, and you know, it's very exclusive. I don't know. There's a lot of things. Electric blinds are cool, and skyline on both sides of the city are cool. I don't know, dude. It's just like there's not one single thing. Coinciding variables, I guess, of coolness.
Hexist.
What's up, Mr. Ether, dude? Sure. Yeah, if you want to look at Hex, we look at Hex. Down 10%, making another lower high. God, starting to get. Now you double top. That's one thing. You make a lower high. It's kind of rough. Now anything about 7 cents is safe, you know. But then you could always make hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. But yeah, you're about to test that 200 moving average again. So we know the danger area on this asset is 7 cents. You don't want to be below that. Okay, but remember, this is a trade that if one was actually trading it from 1 cent with the entry, they're out of this. They're not like messing with Hex anymore. It's just because it ran its course, and you can't treat it like it's, you know, I mean, like a messiah. You can't treat it like a religion, dude. You just got to be like, yeah, it made almost 1,000% gains on the asset from the entry where it looked incredible. It's run its course, and now it's hitting levels where, you know, it could very well reverse for real, and it's just made a lower high on the 4 hour anyway. It's still in a bull trend. I mean, it's still very much bullish, still doing a lot of things that other assets aren't doing. But yeah, man, I mean, it's like just it's down 10% today, and you just know the breaking point. 7 cents, 6.7 cents, kind of where you don't really, I mean, it could be falling down to like 4.5 cents if it breaks 6.7 to 7 cents. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's your Hex. Just made a lower high for the first time since May 27th.
Yo, check out QuantumScape Corporation. Stock ticker Qs.
Alright, great, V. What's up, dude? Thank you, man. We'll look at it. Yeah, double top and then a lower high established after the double top. That's not a bullish signal. That's not like, oh, time to long Hex again. Nope. It is not saying that. That's not it. Okay. Oh, I know why you're requesting it, maybe. Maybe. It's pretty good, man. I get you, man. I get you. I understand. Gravy, man. I don't know if you have enough touches, though. Like, this is why, probably, right? Maybe. I like the deep retrace, for sure. Dang, man. How deep? I mean, is this Gartley? You really get it, Gravy. I know you get it, man. You have high aptitude. And it's too deep on B, so it's nothing. There's no formal harmonic. Either way, though, how deep from the low to high, either way, it's just like you can still get value of that harmonic. I mean, 88% retrace, man, just bouncing along. I mean, that's that old high back from September 4th of last year. Add a deep retrace. I mean, I get you, dude. It's trying to spring back test the spring too. It's kind of interesting, for sure. But again, it's down 5.4% today. You know how to strategize, right? You know, it's like if you were gonna play this, if you were gonna play QS for value, then you know you wouldn't want to see the asset really below 2384. That's it, dude. I mean, it breaks 2384. It's going to 16 bucks. The downside's so high if it breaks it, but I mean, if it can hold, yeah, this might be a point where it pivots. Sure. Okay. Great beat, man. Hold the door or screwed. Yeah, still like water, dude. Yep. Long term. All right, dude. Well, been live about an hour and a half. Just typical Thursday. One thing that happened today, Nvidia hit $500 billion market cap for the first time in history on the close. All right, Nvidia today hit its highest level ever, hit a high of $818.24. 13 largest market cap in the world for companies. I'd say that's amazing. Moving up in the rankings, and it will probably continue to surpass assets. This thing is a god stock again, just like it was in the past, man. We're riding all this all the way up, man. It's incredible. It's the canary, dude. A bullish freaking canary. So it started as an April Fool's joke, but it actually could end up being a real thing in real life. That and the bullish stingray, dude. Yeah, new place is awesome. I freaking love it. Now the internet, it might be the router still, but like I have had minimal issues since yesterday. The guy came out. I think it went out maybe one time. I just went down, reset it, and it was working again perfectly once I came back up. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's fixed. I don't ever want to get cocky on that. Ever be like, oh yeah, it's fixed, dude. Yeah, engine's okay. It doesn't matter though. Like, it doesn't matter if engine looks good, because if Bitcoin rolls over, it's over for all the altcoins that are at very, very deep levels of value, and they're showing confirmation lows. They look good, but it's just
An
it's all
808
Bitcoin.
this and an 808 that. Cheers for NVDA.
Chef Rowe, thanks for the 808s, dude. Thank you, man. We gotta love the 8s. If you tip 888, there's a special emoji for that. Did you know? Even for super chats, I believe. Maybe. Oh yeah, I met plenty of my neighbors. And you know what I do? Well, this is probably something you should do too. I don't know. I mean, like, I come from sales, so like it was something I'd mastered kind of. It was just one thing, like names, knowing people's names. I'll When I learn someone's name, sometimes when I'm at social outings, I'll sometimes say their name so many times in my head, and we're having a conversation. I don't care. I might not even care about what they're saying initially, because I could just say what. But one thing I'm gonna remember is their name, and then I'll use mnemonic system to try to tether their name to something from my brain, right? Quick. So like someone else I know that is named the same thing, and like, okay, what's common about them too? All right, that person's that person. Okay, done. And then what I do after, like I'm in the bathroom or I've left or I'm away from them, I have a notepad on my phone and I put their name in. So next time I see them, it might be a month later, I'll remember their name. I say their name and they're just like, dang. Because they won't remember mine. Of course not. They never do. People never remember your name, but you remember their name. It's a big deal, dude. You leave a really big impression on people. So, fun thing to do. Just in my opinion. It's like a little game. It is that simple. I mean, Bitcoin going to 42K and beyond that's all that needs to happen for the altcoins to go absurd levels. You can make life-changing money on these altcoins if Bitcoin actually doesn't break down. Here we go, dude. It's the dislike brigade. It's the spammers. Wow, they think that they can actually move Bitcoin price, which is really weird, dude. So cool. Just enjoy the donuts, man. Enjoy the Krispy Kreme donuts on your screen. We saved, man. We good. So, altcoins across the market are all kind of in similar situations. Deep retraces from their lows to highs. And at levels where you think they could go very high, but it just isn't gonna matter if Bitcoin rolls over. Monero was unable to break 223, very critical area of support resistance, couldn't break it. It's bearishly engulfing, 26 minutes still confirmed. Yeah, divergence, but it's just, you can't, these assets aren't gonna do anything without Bitcoin, all right? That's it. Just make a higher low and all will work out. You're making you made about the same low and the same high, right? So you're kind of range bound on Monero between 185 and 223. You break 223, you're going to 266. So if Bitcoin doesn't roll over, you got 20% upside roughly, okay?
Misremember your name, Ray. Egg. I hope you don't forget my name.
What's up, Egg, dude? Thanks for the eggs. That's one ingredient of many ingredients we need to bake cakes. Thank you, dude. Egg gang. All right, man. Remember, first of the month, best time to join the Patreon. If you like what I do, you know, and you want me to keep doing it, and you support this community and the stream.
Don't type in chat, you might get hidden on accident and wait for mods to clear it up.
If you know, just want me to keep doing this, you want to support this, the single best way to do it is by joining the Patreon. And you're supporting the channel, but you're also getting value out of supporting the channel, right? I mean, you're getting like trade setups, education, charts from me almost every single day, updates on the market, things you want to know, right, at all times. So the link is pinned above. 100% crowdsourced stream. I had to say that. 24 minutes to your daily close. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.